we're going to be showing you how to install an 11-pole GY6 stator in your Honda Ruckus. Here's some of the tools that you're going to need. You're going to need a 17mm socket, a 16mm socket, a Flywheel Puller, which you can find in our store, an 8mm socket, a screwdriver, and this is the 11-pole, and it has 11 poles here. So we're going to show you how to do this. This is just some of the tools.
Alright, first part is taking off this fan cover. For this you're going to need your Phillips head and your 8mm socket. These two will be the Phillips head. There's an 8mm up top here and an 8mm underneath here. Alright, once those 4 bolts are off, you're just going to slide off this fan cover. You're going to have the fan on underneath. With that are 4 8mm bolts again. You're going to break those free. Once you have those free, you can just hold it down like this. Good way to save the bolts. Underneath it, you're going to have your Magneto. With that, you're going to use your 17mm, and we suggest the impact gun. Alrighty. Once this is off, this is where your flywheel puller comes in hand. You're going to switch that over to the 16mm bit for that. Alright, we're putting this flywheel puller on. You're going to turn it. It's a left-hand thread, so you're going to want to turn it counterclockwise when you're threading it into the Magneto. Now you want to get a good amount of thread in there, so if you have to, use an adjustable wrench. Just get it in there nice. Alright. Now with the 60mm part, you're going to turn it to the right like you're tightening it. And you're going to leave it like that on the impact gun as well. Just like that. Your Magneto slides up. Alright. With the stator, you have 2 more 8mm bolts right here. There's 2 right here on the pickup, and 2 more. Now this bracket right here that holds the wires, it might bend. You can bend it back afterwards. Just be real gentle when breaking these bolts free. Okay. We're finishing this up. You can take the pickup, it has this rubber bushing on it. You just pull it out like this. Here's your bracket. Put that aside for now. And the stator will slide right off. And when it comes to the harness, you have your 2 pickup wires. You're just going to disconnect those and then disconnect the clip. We just slid the new 11-pole stator on, like so. You're going to line up the holes, and then you're going to put red Loctite on the actual stator bolts. Once you have these stator bolts in, tighten. You want to make sure the wire comes up and stays in between these 2 points right here. Same thing with the pickup wires. You want them to stay out of the way so that it doesn't get caught up in the Magneto. Also, with putting this on, I want to mention that you want to make sure that this pole right here stays facing in the 2 o'clock direction. Alright, so now we're going to put on this bracket. This is going to keep the wire from the stator out of the way. And we'll again put red Loctite on both these 2 long bolts and go ahead and tighten them up. Alright, next we're going to put the pickup back on. It's going to have some slack. You can tuck it behind the stator wires in the back here. Also, this rubber fitting slides up and down the boot, so you can pull the rest of the wire through and then bring this down so you don't have a lot of slack in here. So we're going to put this on again with red Loctite on the bolts and tighten it up. Okay. Now that you have the pickup tightened, you can go ahead and grab your Magneto. Now if you look at the Magneto, there is a groove on here so it can slide on the keyway. So you're going to want to line that up with the keyway on the crank so it'll slide right over. Once your Magneto slid on the keyway, you're going to put this washer on. And again, before you put the nut on, red Loctite. Put the 17mm back on the impact. Grab a hold of the flywheel here. Just hit it a couple times with the impact gun. You'll see it hits a stop point, and then you're good.